should all be working fine. Hello, hello. No, just give me a minute to get the link out. Pardon me. Okay, it should be the link everywhere that I need and want. Welcome back, everybody. I don't really do the whole waiting for the stream to start and people to filter in. I think, you know, with no aggressive content, with no huge fan base, there's no need for these like 5-10 minute long like pauses. You know, I send the link out as it comes and people join if they want to. That's my thoughts on it. Anyway, so we've got the events and all that jazz. We'll be finishing up the Crossroads of Fate today. We basically have these last two missions. This one just released about like an hour ago. Was taking some time making the thumbnail and checking out some of the stuff. And it looks like we immediately wind up going into the next arc after this, but it'll probably be like a month or so before that actually drops. I think Cherish will drop. Cherish is, my understanding, when Cherish drops is when they drop the Tycoon arc, or the Tycoon game, which is like a poker kind of thing. Which I don't know if that's like a guild type related activity. It seems to be, which looks fun, but it's not like a huge priority. And then beyond that, we have Haru. She drops. I don't know how aggressive I want to go on Cherish. Cherish's A6 with the 15 is nice, but he's not a long-term character, right? There's other characters who are going to be coming out after Turbo and Anj, who are going to have similar crit in their kit to offer, and so just based off of like rotations, we're not going to like be slotting him most likely outside of Yusuke. Yusuke's really going to want them. And everybody else, like, it'd be nice, but I think there's better synergies. You know, like Leon, for example, is going to do better because you're going to have more crit damage coming from that, which is going to outpace the 15%. It might be able to get us to remove Rebellion from rotation and put in a Tarkaja or something like that, which will help. But I don't know if it's necessarily worth, you know, that, and if it's going to come with the rotation or not. We'll see. We'll see how those numbers go, and if I care enough. You know, as long as I stay at 1%, even that I don't actually have to. I got my number 1 spot. I don't think I need to maintain 1% forever. We'll see. I really do need to start cutting back, I think, on the spending on here, but it's just some crazy characters coming out. Any case, and we have Cherish's synergy we should start exploring too. I got a whole bunch of coffees, like energy drinks, saved up. It's a shame that it's raining, but I've got, I think, as high of scores as I'd really like. I mean, if we wind up getting to another rain, I might stop there. But we can probably finish out the majority of Kira's synergy and maybe some of the other girls. We'll play by ear. But yeah, this is it. And then even then, like, we don't really have much content for the next like 2 weeks. thereabouts. I mean, I'll have my dailies, but I don't think I have anything else. So if I'm gonna do anything, I might find another game to stream. I don't know if I want to go over to Persona 5, like Strikers or Tactical or something like that. I'll play it by ear, unless somebody else has a suggestion that they would rather see, if at all. Otherwise, I might just continue doing my dailies. Bounce out of here. Give a quick update on where we're at. Still tied for first place on the 4 action. I wish I didn't say anything to that guy. Because then I would be the only person who has it. But it's nice being tied as the only one of 2. So, whatever. I'll take my 50-50 shot. And then beyond that is... we're still at 4th. Gizmo, and they haven't made their things. I haven't seen some of the other top dogs put crazy scores on the board. Like, Gawk obviously hasn't gone crazy yet. I don't know how crazy they're gonna go. They usually try, but they might be trying to cut back themselves. Martyr did crazy work. Martyr has like a 60 on their Bish 110, which maybe I shouldn't be saying their numbers outside, but you can kind of do the math. It's ridiculous, and I think it from what they're saying, there's still potential for them to score higher, but I mean, there's not really a need. There's no like actual reward benefit. It's just like the guarantee on the position, and bragging rights, but that's also lesser. I believe I did not do this yet. I have nothing to do secret, so I need to crush that uber quick. So let me do that while I wait for some people possibly to filter in, and if they don't, then no love lost. Update separately on the cat. Cat's doing well. A bit cranky today, but she's overall pretty good. We'll see how she does on our next vet visit, but I'm hopeful. Alright, so it's 85. So maybe we want to do crystals. Though I think I did one of each, actually, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. Pick up them. Probably crystals. I think crystals, I have some other characters that might be like 80-70. Yeah, see, she's 70 on the weapon. That's a pretty big gap in between those. Well, yes and no. I don't know. Yeah, but they're 70s, so who cares? I think most of these guys can probably keep it 70. I don't think I need to worry about getting them so high. Same with these guys. I don't think I'm ever gonna use them. She's still at 50 on the weapon? Goddamn. 30 on the weapon? Oh, no love for this character. Goddamn. Alright, cool. So, where else are we at? I guess I'll do weapons, because that's probably the thing I'm gonna need the most. No, we don't need to do Metro. Where are we at with Metro, actually? We have not done... Surprisingly, we haven't done Arahabaki or Yamato no Orochi. Now, that being said, I don't care, because I hated the Yamato no Orochi fight. That one is ass. It doesn't die. If you do kill it too fast, what winds up happening is it kills you with the break, or the phase transition, which is really toxic, but it is what it is. So, I don't know. And again, that's not content I really want to do here. I am curious when they're going to put out the new Metro lines, and it still looks like there's like at least 2 more lines that we can get, which I think will be cool. My guild battle is also doing a little bit better. My, what do you call it? Rex put on power? Question mark? I don't know why sometimes I get 97, sometimes I get 100%. Doesn't seem like you should be doing that, but it's just a bug on this. It doesn't make much of a difference. Oh, I might have prosperity on Rico or Wind, which would be fine.
手のかかる実験と
各自油断しないように。
やめよう。ペルソナドミニオン、これでどうだ。
派手に暴れてちょうだい。
始めるぞ。ハルピュイヤ食らえ消えろ。
So close in that. How much is that? 1,000.
好きだらけ。
いい戦いだったわ。次もこの調子でね。各自油断しないように。
待てよ。ドミニオンいただいていく。
ハイライト発動可能よ。
ハルピュイヤ食らえ終わりだ。始めるぞ。俺に続け。実験終了。結果を分析する。
So I managed to score about 12 million higher on the guild battle side for Wataba. I'm pretty happy with my Dominion, but I know this has some room for improvement just based off other people's. So the highest I've seen is 280. I don't know if I can get. Well, no. The highest I've seen locally is 280. I say that because apparently there's somebody on JP who scored a 310. I don't know what they have and how they did the 310. And nobody seems to be communicating that or being, you know, fully aware of what the... Oh my god, they scored up to 7.2. They were at like 6.4, 6.8. Jesus, guys. Calm down. BW's going crazy like normal. Not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised that Martyr hasn't joined BW. If they want like rank 1, but I've seen them float around here and there. I could go to the library for the funny, but I do also want to extend. Well, no. I guess I could extend the action points as long as I can. But I do also want the 20 because I don't want you to get there. Because the cafe medals are really nice, but I can maybe get a 3x. Probably fine. Okay, that's the action points. Task. Or spend yen. So buy like anything. Oh, you know what I can try to get? I can try to get the Absent Gem. Or what are the cafe? That also costs money. And I get Charm, which I think is something I actually need. No, that's max. I need Kindness and Proficiency at the main ones that I need. Just give me money. Just give me money. This gives me medals, which I have currently 7,140. Considering we don't really need much fusion at the moment, we can probably skip it and instead go for the 20. I think that might be better. Eventually we need to want it. Well, we don't need to, but it wouldn't be bad. I don't think I need to study again. That would be a waste. So in which case, Kindness I think on both of these would be the better go-to. Because that's the stat that I really need. And Proficiency. Which also, I think yeah, I need, no, I can unlock the baseball thing, finally. The highest difficulty. God, it's taken forever to get to that part of the story. Alright. So go ahead and claim all these. Why did it not count for the money? But I spent the yen. Question mark. And tasks. Everything else is kind of. It's taking another 3 hours thereabouts. This will take 35 minutes. Okay, so that's coming up soon. This is decent for 15. Alright, so basically by the time we finish out the events, we should be good on that and get the last of goals for the today, which is not bad. And then after that we can probably go over to farming this for the... I don't know that I need to farm on stream, I might do that. I still have a few things left on the shop. I think it's going to be about 9,000-10,000 left thereabouts. But anyway. Just gotta change her for story. The rest seems fine. I guess the question is, how crazy should I go on the but why did I say Mesa was first? Well, that's a little bit weird. Whoa! I forgot how awesome this place was. Man, this makes me want to play P5 again. I still really want to play the... Was it the female mod? The where you get to play as a... Was it Kasumi? The only thing... And there is a guy who streams it. I was looking at their stuff earlier today. I heard that they switch her out in the game with Ayaka. Now, how that works in the context of the story, again, from what we know of Ayaka, I don't know if it makes any difference, makes any sense, but yeah, we're again at the 97. So weird. Like, ultimately it might be fine. It might not make any difference, but it just seems weird. Because what I think heard was them saying, or the people who made the mod, they knew literally nothing else about Ayaka, because they weren't playing P5X, or they weren't playing the CN version. So they were just going based off of like a character that looked really cool. Which, I get it, she's rad, but... Yo, what's up, dude? I do, don't I? I had a friend make an actual VTuber model, well, PNG model for me, but yeah. I still don't have it rigged to like PNG Plus, or whatever I think most tubers use. I haven't bothered with that. Whether I should or shouldn't is, I guess, a different question. But yeah. A little bit. Just a little bit. Do you like it? Yeah, she's the same person that did my icon on Discord. Little cat with the glasses. It was really nice of them. Oh, that's a one-way. Oh, isn't that interesting? God, this place is cool. Yeah, she's good people. And if you're looking for any kind of custom artwork, there's a link in the description to their Tumblr. Shameless shoutouts because they did this for me for free because they're good people. Your mileage may vary. Likely not very far. There is another model that I would kind of like, which is not to like look a gift horse in the mouth, right? I love her, I love the art, I love the character, all that jazz. There is a, what do you call it? It's like a magical girl game, and I don't want to quite she's like on the level of like Yandere, but there's a character model that like visual wise I absolutely fucking adore, and like if you just change her hair color to what I have for mine, I would say that's the most like perfect or what I would absolutely want out of a VTuber. And if it could get fully rigged, that'd be cool too, but I don't think I'd be comfortable putting the webcam up and all that jazz, and I don't know how complicated it is to set that up. It'd be neat. Probably more than $1, but let me see if I can find it. I'll send it to you on Discord. Here, I did a really shitty color edit on the hair. So practically speaking, this is what I would like. Something like that. Yeah, see, you get it. You see the fit, you see the vision. That is like everything that I would want in a character design. You missed some pretty crazy streams though. I hope you've been doing well. You missed out. We played Exhibition 33. We played I'm trying to think if there's anything else major. Like we did some I did some Night Rain, but I don't think I streamed too much of it. That game was fun though. I've recently tried doing something like the modded Night Rain, but that kind of broke as far as like the multiplayer side of things. That is the way out, isn't it? Where is the chest that I'm missing? The hell? I am surprised I actually... Oh, there it is. How the hell did I not see that? The heck? Odd. But yeah, Night Rain, I'm sorry, Expedition 33 was an absolute gem. I was just talking before about maybe doing a modded run for P5X, or not P5X, Persona 5. There's one that puts the new female character as the main, or like otherwise, like so she's replacing Joker. I think it's like Violet and Roses, I think is the name of the mod. I don't know how complicated it would be to set up, but considering like when we did play Persona 5, we never actually got to finish the third palace or the final palace on stream because it was copyright blocked. Or not copyright blocked, but it was like spoiler blocked by Atlas on PlayStation 4, and I didn't have a capture card at the time. And I don't feel like, you know, running that game through or doing that from where it picked off. And honestly, I probably want to just play a whole new copy. I don't know. New Game Plus would be nice, but I don't know. It's also $60, which, considering how much money I put into this game, is stupid to be, you know, concerned about. But all right, so because you're here, I'm gonna give you a chance. You can pick out the crew, knowing nothing about the fight, and that's exactly why I want you to pick. So, let's start with the navigator. Wait, hold on. We have to use Futaba. Okay, that's an easy one. We're gonna use ours. I'm gonna change out the personas. And I'm gonna remove all these guys. Okay, cool. So, pop in! What's up, bud? We're coming to the final boss of the event. and then after that we get to go chat with Hunky Boys for a couple hours. Alice? Always Alice. Absolutely Alice. Cool. Alright. Who do you want party-wise? Then we'll circle back to the other two party members. So we should probably go with either like DPS question, right? Unless you want me to do this with no unless you want me to make Wonder the DPS, I could always do that. So as far as DPS characters, let me just show you who our options are for single target and AoE. So for single targets, we have the new Goth Boy. His name is Mesa. He does damage over time and physical. We have Queen, who is a monster as ever. We have Yui, who does follow-up attacks, so she has a % chance that when another ally attacks, she shoots a thing of like lightning at them. That's all the characters I have max level. I also have not maxed like her card all the way. Ryuji's at 70, so he's not complete. He's a slower physical. We have the wind single target, and curse target, and ice target, which are 20 levels under. So they're probably going to die. And then as far as AoE, this is a single target boss, by the way, just for frame reference. We have Base Closer, who is the new Goth Boy. Alright, awesome. You're going to see how busted this dude is in a second. So Electric Sweeper, Fire Sweeper. This is the summer variant of her. Shut up. We don't care about you, Yusuke. Peep the fit. Peep the fit. Not Kashinkoji. I don't have Kashinkoji. Who is Kashinkoji? Is he a persona for Joker? And then obviously we have Yusuke. So that's like all the big guys that we have. She is a Bless Sweeper, and oh my god is she good. As far as like AoE. Fit is impressive. Oh, you want fits? Look at this man's fit. He's a doctor. And he was studying how people have kind of like lost interest in living. They don't have like desires, wants, desires, anything like that. So he made the shooting game that's in the arcade in Persona 5 and in this game. The one that you practice on to upgrade your what the hell is it called? Your performance? Something like that? Proficiency. Upgrades your proficiency. Yeah! Dude is slick. This is Ayaka. This is the one that they added into the Persona 5 mod to replace Kasumi. So her whole gimmick is that she can let you use people's highlights, use their ults for free, and also increases the rate at which you charge it for the start. So imagine playing League, and she lets you have a 1 second cooldown on your ults. Oh yeah, her fits are amazing. This is another summer variant. This is Moko, who they turned into a healer. She's fun. This is Phoebe. She is a bartender and also a belly dancer. Joker, of course. Queen in her summer variant. Yusuke. Futaba. Yeah. Nothing special for An just yet. He is a Super Sentai fan. She's the like class president that winds up joining you guys. She is a foreign exchange student from China. Skull. She is an old like 70-80-year-old drunk grandma that you find in the red light district of Shinjuku. The glasses. Yeah. Riddle is a super intelligent small child that's like, I don't know, in single-digit grade school, but is about to go over to the United States to go to like American college because she's that fucking smart. This is somebody you meet on the foreign exchange student storyline who her mother is like really kind of, I don't say abusive, but intense as far as being like Japanese cultured. She is the daughter of a like restaurant owner, and she works as like one of the better healers, especially early in the game. But we kind of have better characters now. She used to be like a must-have for the Bless Sweeper that we had, because she needed to have overhealing in order to access part of her kit, but they removed that in an update. Yukimi, yes. Yeah, she's cool. She has a kimono in her base outfit. So anyway, so she's great about this. She gives penetration, which removes like percent of like actual percent of the boss's defense as opposed to like fixed number. So there's a whole bunch of drama with her not being in a free to play like route, and also the fact that she was supposed to like join the standard pool of characters like 2 or 3 weeks after she came out, and instead they were still waiting 6 months, or basically until the half anniversary of the game before they add her in there, which is crazy. But at this point she's actually starting to get like power crept out, so by the time she joins standard, there's no benefit to her really being there, so we'll see. Soy is a ramen chef, but a fellow classmate. He is a Chuni. Absolutely fucking Chuni. And he's the best. I love him so much. I don't know anything about this character. We haven't seen him yet in Synergies. This is a tomboy classmate, and this is Yoromona stand-in. This is the aunt of the Tokusatsu dude. Back in her gal outfit from when she was like in the 90s, like in high school in the 90s. Right now she's like 40. She's an aunt. Let's see. We've got Puppet, who we don't know anything about. At least I don't. Her synergy is supposed to make it so that when you give gifts to people, you get more points towards them. But considering how late she's being released, or how much they keep pushing her back, the benefit you get from her route is getting less and less over time. And then the damn cat. He, I think, is like another college student, but we don't know anything about Sumi. This is the best friend of the tomboy, and this is some figure skater that we meet on this girl's route that has like a leg injury, but no longer is like convinced that she wants to do figure skating, or she has more like mental issues related to it. I think we eventually get to have her personal when the 5-star version of her character comes out. That's not gonna be for a while. Kashin Koji? Oh, is that his name of his persona? Kotone is very pretty. Her 5-star is wind and ice, which you don't really get to see a lot of multi-elements on persona characters, especially if they're not like a wild card. Because even if they're wild card, they're switching bit back and forth. So, okay, cool. So that all kind of gives you a quick rundown of who we have. Yeah. In the meantime, who do we have as support? Let me switch over to the support type characters. We have healers, we have tanks, we have assists, and we have debuffers. So we have the highlight abuser. We have an incredible fucking healer. We have Tokusatsu. We have foreign exchange, who uses soup. We have drunk grandma. We have the little adventurer, Yukimi, who is a tank. Marion, again, just healer, another tank. He basically focuses on applying burn, healer and burn, heals and windswept, technically not heals, but like buff and sleep debuff, and that's it. So let the stream catch up and you tell me which of these characters we're adding. You gotta pick 2. Oh, now I get it. Isn't he like Jiraiya, or like a Jiraiya clone? Incredible healing. Alright, cool. Alright, so that removes the healer situation. So let's take that out. The ult maxer. God, you just want me to go crazy on this fight, don't you? Oh dear. You know what's funny? That's the team that I've been running. Alright, so, in that case, what other personas do you want me to use? Do you want me to show you the most busted bullshit that I can bring to this fight? You do? Cool. Okay. So this will be the story version, who won't be that hard. They have the event version of this, which is supposed to be as hard as possible. And currently the world record action count is 4. 4 actions, 4 button presses basically, to kill the boss. There are only 2 people that have been able to do it. And I'm one of them. And it's my rot. And the only person knows about it because I specifically messaged them like really early in the morning about it. But they probably would have figured it out too if I didn't say anything. Oh no, you're gonna watch the most insane pop off. I have the recording of me doing the 4 action, I just haven't uploaded it. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put Alice and Yanoseek. So basically what's gonna happen, this guy is our start. This guy is our start, right? So he gives attack and crit buff to our main DPS. And because he's a physical element, the main weapon that we have increases the physical element damage that we're doing. Alice just gives us extra attack, which is gonna be nice. And Yanoseek, when we switch over to him and use his debuff, his defense down, does some of the silliest damage possible. Technically, the only character would be better is instead switching out the healer for old grandma. But you'll see. We've gone through this entire palace and we have not found Joker or Mona. And supposedly Nora's here too, but we haven't seen her yet. Yes? What's up, bud? Also, how's the audio level? Oh, about the server? Yeah, go ahead. If it's on Beyond, it should be easy enough for me to host. Yeah. By all means, you can give my contact. Solid. God, this thing is cool. What's interesting though is the head is replaced. We don't have Wataba's head. We have whatever this thing is. Whereas all the other ones have really been the other enemies. Exe! Alright, let's see how hard I bully this poor fucker. Oh, it's talking to us! Oh, that's new. It wanted to be left alone. Oh, that's really interesting. Here we go, we're gonna do this. Oh, she's that late in it, huh? So using his highlight, I immediately break. It forces it to go into the second phase. So the mechanic on this is you're supposed to hit it with weakness damage, which it wouldn't normally have. It only gets weakness damage because of Futaba's kit. And when it gets to 100, you use the ballista and it gets knocked down on the ground, so you can do an all-out attack. But that's for pussies. That's for people who don't have absolutely unhinged, overstacked accounts. Yeah. You like that?
よしコアゲットってなんかすっげえ揺れてね
おかしい。まだコアは揃っていない。この空間が崩壊するはずが。でもなんかヤバそうな感じするよ。上空に異常な反応だ。気をつけろ。
見ろ、空が。
Oh my god, I was half joking about this being the case. We're seriously on some ancient alien shit where we're getting... I mean... Perhaps? We're getting sucked off from the top of the pyramid. Yeah, you blinked and it's dead. That's how it goes. I told you, but my account's stacked. And that's not even the strongest character I could use for this.
やべえ完全にケツ割れたもともと割れてっけど全員無事みたいだな一応しかし
ねえ、見て。
I'm taking that one straight from Ghosts.
ああ、このメカメカしたときめく内装は間違いなさそうだ。待ってたぜ。やっぱりお前たちも来てたようだな。すごい。本当にモナちゃんの
Beauty thief like voice. God damn it.
モナノワールお前らも無事だったか
当然だ。ここでみんなのことを待ってたの。この先へ行くには私がいないとダメだから。それはどういうことかしら。ああ、実はな。誰だお前。聞いて驚くな。黒髪、ロング、美少女、風紀委員長だ。
I love Futaba so much.
ちょっとまだみんな混乱して
She's such a shit poster. So Futaba's a 5-star character, like gacha character, and when you like first get her and she offers to be like a navigator for you, like a stand-in, she's like, "Here, I'm about to offer you some 5-star support." I'm like, "God damn this meta bullshit."
そっちも大変だったんだね。うん、しっかり休んでください。私はノワールっていうの。よろしくね。
And that is the end of the Pyramid arc. Next up is the Space Station of Greed arc. I think it's Greed. I don't think it's Gluttony. Actually, I need to double check which one it is, because I think Size is technically Greed, because it's the casino. No, I'm not sure. But yeah, the next one is going to be the Space Station arc with Noir. So we get our cool little badge. Oh, Jesus. Why? What did you do? What did they do? Alright, here we go. This is the highest level, level 84. And I'm gonna do the 5-turn rotation. Specifically, in case anybody happens to see it, though she might not have the right card. 1 second. Because I don't want people seeing the fit.
面白い組み合わせね。
Actually, this might be the thing. Nah, we'll try with this and see how we do. Okay. It should still be fine. Alright, so this boss has extra resistance, extra damage, and all that jazz, and all the other extras like sub effects, making it harder to kill it. It has 438,000 HP on the very first part of it. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have the right thing. Whoa. What is going on with that? Hold on. Is it because she has trust power? That's why. I don't really care. It should be. Oh, actually, I do care about that. 1 second. I think it should be okay speed-wise. Yay! Are you ready to watch the bullshit? Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright. So we use the guitar girls. We hit the bullshit. Okay. It has 414,000 HP left. That didn't break? Oh, that was supposed to. Oh, I'm actually not doing this as well as it could. Interesting. I wonder why. This might actually take a little bit longer than I intended. Alright, check it out. So he's got 1.3 million. In the ideal rot, we kill him in one shot. We do 1.3 million. Which is a ridiculous amount of damage, to be sure. Oh, I think I know what it is. He does his immunity to death, right? Or, skill, yeah. Again, so far we're at 8 actions. We would have killed this thing twice over in the ideal rotation. Does a slam, flies into the sky, so we're no longer able to hit him. I think this is the longest I've ever actually fought this boss for, which is insane. There are some insane stat thresholds that are required for this. to go properly. Oh, 'cause she's dead.
ワンダが戦闘不能
Again with this dodging bullshit.
無理は禁物よペルソナ立ち止まりたくないワンダ私もいけるよ速攻でやりましょう
Oh no, it fucking crashed on me.
威嚇じゃないわよ
Oh no, my game actually crashed on me. Oh fuck. What a tragedy. What a choke. There is actually an issue with that particular character. And I don't even say it's just specifically that character. I think it happens with a few different navigators. Well, for whatever reason, when you open up the menu to use their skills, it can get stuck in the opening animation. Yeah.
アトラス
ブラ
Well, I think I need to use a different card. Anyway. So I can show you what I'm actually doing. Or closer to the 5. Because that was like how the fight would theoretically normally go. Yeah, exactly. Look, this game has only gotten like, I don't know, $10+ million over the last like 4 months. So, you know.
ここは私に任せて最高のショー見せてあげる
This character is also bugged, where sometimes she doesn't give the buff she's supposed to.
ヨハンナここはペルソナは楽しくほどほどにね
I think I got the friend request from your friend.
楽しみ
Says 19 actions, right? Which is still high on a relative basis. The other dude, the bleed dude, I can probably use him. I was able to do this in, I want to say, 8 actions. Yeah. That's hilarious. Everybody's shitposting that level, huh? Yeah, you're good. Give us time to try to fix this really quick.
クイーン準備は万全よ面白い組み合わせね
Don't remember if this is gonna be enough. We can try it.
任せてちょうだいどんなショーになるのかな楽しみリードは私に任せて行きましょうこの鼓動を歌に乗せてカリオペ
ペルソナ矢野シーク受けてみろアンペロスペルソナデュオ
カリオペ響き渡れどこまでもこれで決めるフルスロットル
Interesting, I'm still short, which is odd. Which could be... Oh, did I take stuff off BB?
逃げるが勝ちってことで
Hold on.
いいライブにしようねいい機材あるかな私の出番君ならいいのを選んでくれるよねいいライブにしようね 私がみんなを君の選んだこれで私どうなっちゃうのかな。私がみんなを導くから。君の選んだこれで私どうなっちゃうのかな。私がみんなを導くから。一緒待ってた。私の力が必要かし。戦力の配分存分に活用させてもらうわ。
I think this is the set, or rough, close enough to it. Yeah. Are you back? Cool. I think I got my team set up properly. Let's get this again. Bad roll on that, but we'll be fine. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. Did that wrong. Forgot the starter. Party power up. Insane 60 down. Defense down. An additional 100 plus down. Okay. And this should one-shot the boss. If I'm doing everything properly. That is odd. Something's not right. Oh dear. Why am I not one-shotting the boss anymore? No, I'm confused. I don't know why I can't do it anymore. I'm being made to look a fool on my own stream. 685 is good. And then basically I just need crit. Unfortunate. Now imagine, I'm trying to do this for 5, right? Imagine doing this shit for 4. It was the greatest fucking hell. I'm glad it did it, but I had to farm that shit for hours. I forgot to use the fucking thing I needed to. Shit. The reason why you have to do this is because not only does the other girl let you activate highlights immediately, her own highlight makes everybody get ult faster, which is busted, and increases all damage by 40%. If I get this right. Why are we doing so little damage relative to what we're supposed to be doing? I'm about to look back to see what I did differently, but I'm not gonna do this on stream. I can send you, or I'll send you a link privately as far as the video, because I'm debating posting it. Somebody else has posted a video of them doing like a 19, and they got like 6 they got like 1.7 thousand views, which I would like that. That'd be nice, but I don't know that I'm actually gonna get that. Huge damage. The big issue is I'm not getting my criticals on the that last tech, and I think otherwise I'd still be able to get it. But the fishing is disgusting. There we go. So you can see it take a while for most accounts. 4 was ridiculous. That was one of those things where I was farming it all day, and then decided, you know what, fuck this. Let me go to sleep. And then I couldn't sleep for like 3 hours, and like 2 in the morning I decided, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. And I rocked it out in the first try. I have recorded, I'm all excited. I'll do it a slightly weaker version of this boss for the stamina, just so that you can see the 5 in action. Because this will definitely work. At least in this one. You can see the proof of concept. Break immediately. There's a crit on that one. There you go, 5. Now, again, technically, that's not the event boss, right? The event is specifically not the stamina, because there's a damage allowance that makes it easier to kill it. But it's the same proof of concept. It's ridiculous, right? And basically from here on, I'd just be farming the shit out of that boss until, you know, I happen to get whatever I need for, in that shop. But yeah, that's the big Futaba event. There's still like no explanation as to what these things are that are impersonating the various bosses from Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal proper. As far as I know, they've, I guess, finished all of the P5 crossovers? Maybe? I'm assuming that only because they're switching over to the P3 cast, and they've introduced all the major characters, so I'm guessing they've had the crossovers to explore those particular palaces in question. So like that, they would probably be doing Shido and then the true final boss from Royal's Palace when they introduce Violet as a character. She's also stupid strong too. So she's a bless single target that can use critical on highlights, which no other characters can. And on basically, from what I understand, she does more damage to Queen's personal boss than Queen does herself, without being the right element. She doesn't get the elemental, like, she doesn't get the weakness advantage. She just does that much damage. It's stupid. She made 17, yeah. Ooh, this is unique. Neat. I'm gonna pocket that instead of wasting it. Persistent Ink lets you create a card, which is rather nice. Now we have... Oh, would you like to see the third palace boss from this game? While we're in the topic of showing bosses? Check this fucking shit out. Wait, where is the bastard? Let me go respond to your friend, by the way. So here's where she's awesome, right? Not only does she heal, her heal gives an attack buff, and also the second half of all of her skills make a stack of fireworks build up, and when they hit 5, the enemies explode with psychic damage. It's awesome. Tell me the boss's design isn't also incredibly peak. She's so goddamn cool.
いただいていく。
本番だよカリオペ。聞いてほしいこの歌を。
来いハルピューヤ。実験開始。
That might kill us. Oof. Oof. I should have healed. It's fine. We got this.
待てよ。もらった。
期待してるよ。やっちゃおう。
この程度で物足りん。来いハルピューヤ。
I don't have the HP for this. Oh no!
遅い遅い遅い遅い。まだ。
ワンダが戦闘不能。
Wow, I actually lost. No, I didn't. I've never had this fight get this close. That's hilarious.
やっちゃった。ごめんねサポート不足で。
I'm fumbling the bag so hard right now. Let's try that one again. We'll use the heals this time. Or I could be too greedy. The crazy thing is her face transitions. Apparently when she was first introduced, her face transitions were actually bugged. They were doing way more damage than they're supposed to be. She's still an insane monster when it comes to damage, but... I know. Why would I do this? Literally, I'm killing the boss too fast for me to be good at this. The other thing too is when the boss goes into the next stages, unlike some other bosses, it's losing the stacks because it's basically spawning a new monster. See? So it drops all the debuffs that I had. And so he needs a minimum number of debuffs on the target in order for him to be able to use his engine. So he needs a minimum to be on the target so that he can use his extra form. So actually I'm gonna heal first and then I'm gonna use this highlight. Just because it's gonna do another like 6,000 damage. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, once we're done with this, just because I wanted to show you how crazy your little goth dude was. Yeah. No worries.
夏に負けない浦島ら海風に乗せてみんなに届け
ペルソナいただいていく
本番だよカリオペいい歌を届けよう響き渡れどこまでも
ハルピューヤくらえ どんなショーになるのかな楽しみ物足りそろそろお姉さんの出番かな最高のショー見せてあげる神秘の英知酔いしれなさいハルピューヤ実験の邪魔をするな
And that's the boss. After the stream, I can try to work on sending you a YouTube video of the 4 thing, the 4 rod. Oh my god, it was so satisfying to hit. Incredibly satisfying to hit. So after this though, the next major thing we need to do is some synergy content. So there's new character that's introduced, so to do some of his storyline. And that's basically what we're doing for the next chunk of gameplay. So maybe like the next hour or two. I was not expecting this soft-spoken voice from his character. I don't know why. For somebody who's supposed to be a tank, I was not expecting that. Today, but we only just met. Oh, what would society think? He's awful pale too. They were best friends. They were just roommates. They were just great roommates. Actually, there are a few female players that I know of that are excited, or at least they were super excited about Mesa, because he's edgy bad boy, but... Oh, actually, hold on. I don't know if I mentioned. Do you want to guess what his code name is?
だからカードゲームの話もできるかも。大富豪を有利に進めるためのコツとか。ゆっくり話したいから今度一緒に食事に行こうよ。
Mm-mm. His code name is Cherish.
我は汝は我。汝、新たなる欲望の共振をつかみたい。それはすなわち破滅の円環へと抗う生命の芽吹きなり。
You also missed all the fun of hanging out with the concierge from this game, who is an absolute idol otaku.
我が汝らの欲望の共鳴にさらなる成長を求める。
お店選びは僕に任せて。
I like how we're getting the synergy, but Tycoon, the game, isn't actually unlocked yet. So, all the upgrades we're getting from him we can do nothing with, because the feature hasn't been added into the game proper.
じゃあまた楽しみにしてるよ。
So from what I understand of his kit, and the way he works, basically he provides shields for the party, which for a character like Yusuke is really good, because Yusuke needs shield on his character in order to activate parts of his stages of his kit, and when he gets like 6 shield applications, he gets a permanent buff for the rest of the fight. Not only that, at A1, Cherish gives 15% penetration or pierce, which removes 15% of the boss's total defense. If you can get 100% pierce, then the boss has 0 defense, and you do max damage. And at A6, he also gives like 15% crit rate to every character on the field, which is amazing. 15% AoE crit is ridiculous. But I don't know that it's worth a couple $1,000. He's also a daytime, which is a little bit frustrating. I don't know what features they're talking about in Tycoon. And there's an exchange shop for playing this card game? Oh dear. Dude, his emotes are so fucking cute. Oh my god, it's adorable. It's fucking cinnamon roll. Alright, let's also see what he has, as far as things that he likes that we might have. Harmonica I think I've already bought this week, but I can maybe buy another one. I don't have that flower. But I can go to the stationery store and pick this up. It's the board game. It's gonna be really expensive, but oh my god, it's gonna go crazy on the bond ranking. God, that's expensive. That's $420. Jesus. Come on, cash this in. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's not gonna yell at me anymore. I've almost maxed one of the social links, not social links, the social stats as well. Intelligence is really close to being capped out. Which, what happens when we cap it? Fuck me, I have no idea. Ooh, Yui. Gym, arcade, or Yui? I think Yui. We do need to increase her rank quite a bit. Do we have anything we can give her? Because I've been kind of pushing her off. Yeah, we just need another night with him, and we'll be able to go to the next rank. It's 13.
料理
たまには街に出かけてみませんこと？新しい肥料が買えるかもしれませんわ。
I have troubles, I can give her that. Okay, good. Or... No, it's like 150 something thousand. I don't think we need to spend that much on her. What's her situation now? She's at 11. We've been pushing her off quite a bit. We'll see. If it's like below 150,000, I'll buy it. If it's a little closer there, I might not. 78? Oh yeah, 78's fine. It's not so pricey that I can't afford it. Yui is one of the characters that we started a synergy with at like the start of the game back in, what was it, June or whenever this came out, and we like didn't really even progress much at all with her, just because there were like limitations, like you needed this stat to be so high to be able to converse with her. And when we finally got, when we got far enough in the game that we had those stats, I was kind of like, we have other characters that are higher priority, like Phoebe. Phoebe's thing gives us more action points, which is an absolute must. I've been holding off on actually upgrading hers further, just because I've been focusing on Kira. I have the minimum that I need to be able to buy the extra item that we use to increase our action points, but I haven't, I haven't gotten the last thing that I need, which gives us a chance to get double creation when we make the action point item. Yeah, you're good. Oh, Yui. Oh wait, I'll wait till you get back. Yui is one of my favorite characters, though. Ooh, 3x on both? Oh, fuck yes. We just bought his thing, too. Oh, nice. So before we do that, I'm going to go over to the supermarket here. so I can get the thing before I forget. And then run to the bathroom really quick, and then we'll go back with this. Yeah, you're fine. I just got back to you. So no worries on that. Okay, cool. So Yui, the girl that we were just talking to, the one in the video game with the blue hair. So she's actually an office worker, and her personalities are so different between like IRL and offline. She actually does invite us to meet up offline, though it's not her. She says it's a friend of hers who happens to live in the same general area, and then she brings us over to get burgers. And then she's like, "Wait a minute, you're in high school? Oh, that's neat, cool, huh? Well, it was really nice meeting you. Here's the money for the food. Talk to you later. Bye." She's so great. I love her. Let me run over to the thieves then, so I can show you the different designs for the character. It's my usual go-to when it comes to like running around as characters, but Futaba's brand new, and Futaba's adorable, so. This is her outfit in the video game. Yeah, kinda. Alright, cool. So, and then this is her Phantom Thief that's based off of, you know, the inspired by the video game design. It's got roller skates. I love the way that it moves, especially when it's walking. It's so graceful. And the legs are see-through. They're kind of like glass or like holograms. It's so cool. And then this should be the actual what she looks like IRL. She's just a very simple office girl who likes to play a farming simulator in her free time. Right? Isn't she great? Her design is so peak. It's so simple, but it's so perfect. Alright, so I don't need anything story-wise. Just in time, we actually get to do a 3x for him. And we get to do the cafe. You want to see our main character get fucked up on coffee? And get drugged? It really is. I mean, that's my dream life. I am a simple man with simple tastes. Find me a girl who is interested in possibly anime or some kind of, you know, simple autistic fixation that we can share in and stuff like that. I'd be happy camper for life. Anyway, he takes a sip of his coffee. He's like, man, never tasted anything like this. Sure, man, sure. Yeah. And then he gets slipped the fucking Mickey. He zones the fuck out. He gets 885 repression medals. Okay. 5 sets of those lets him summon Dionysus. That's how much it costs for a copy of Dionysus. Or Oberon, King of the Fairies. Or Neberos. Neberos, who is a component to fuse Alice. So I don't know why he gets the medals from the coffee shop. It's the weirdest, funniest shit. I told you! I was not using any hyperbole or anything. Bro gets slipped a Mickey. It's gotta, right? Actually, it's possible that it does, because I think if I remember right, the woman who owns the coffee shop was previously working at a bar in Shinjuku, and she was trying to help one of her fellow coworkers who is getting like harassed by one of the clients or something like that, or her boyfriend, and I think eventually decides to say, fuck it, I'm just gonna go do my own thing. I gotta get the synergy guide here 1 second. Hell's my man. There it is. There we go. Here is my boy. A bunch of people are already on here. Alright, so where should we go first? Yeah, you're good. Why is he asking if I need to use the bathroom first? So let's see, we can go to Kichijochi, Shimokitazawa, Kashira Park, Asakusa. Asakusa? Still we can go to Asakusa yet. Yeah. Only 3 places in Shinjuku. I guess we need to have it a little higher before we can take him to the park. go to this one. Welcome back. The new boy, when we went to go hang out with him, it's like, oh hi, are you doing okay? Like, you want to hang out? Do you need to go to the bathroom first? Dog, that's yes, but no, man. Oh, all the stuff's at 50 also, it's not even 60. Oh, that's tragic. $268 points towards the relationship. The very first time I hang out with this man, I give him a $480 board game. We're getting bread together for the first time. Anyway, that should get me to like rank 5 basically. I just have to do the actual events. Should have been me. Why is that the name of the achievement? Soft boys, man. Soft boys. Okay, next up is going to be... Oh, Tomiyama! We're at what stage with Tomiyama?
たまには街に今あらお洋服に土がついてしまいましたわ音楽を立てださおや
君の調子はどう何か食べに行かないお金の
I have to complete the 2 gacha. Where is Tomiyama?
たまには今のうちに青春を謳歌しておきなさいよ
12 going on 13. Actually, I'm excited because I think we might get to do more stuff with with Leon or Leo, the Tokusatsu fan. Oh, speaking of Tokusatsu, SP, do you follow Super Sentai at all? Nah, you're good, dude. You do not follow Super Sentai. Okay. You're familiar enough with it, though, to know what it is, yeah? I'm assuming so, so I'm gonna keep going a little bit. Basically, the current season is the 50th season to air. Big anniversary. And despite having been around for so many years, they're finally deciding to retire the brand. And in the best / worst case scenario, they're rebranding it as like Universe Heroes. So we're gonna get a whole new series coming out next like February most likely. Here's where we get some drama. we just had episode 37 drop yesterday, and one of the actors got fired. And fired so hard, they had to be erased from the episode before it could air. From what I understand, due to contract like rights or like limitations, because the contract had been terminated, so Toei no longer has the ability to use that character's likeness in the series. So the opening had to be changed. Anything that had the group like live action shots, not like a suit shot, were instead replaced with clips of the other characters except for that one from the episode that was airing. There was also no episode preview, which gets more tragic when you consider that the next episode that was slated to air was scheduled to be an episode focusing on the actor who was fired. Now, would you like to hear the public reason that they got fired? According to them, and according to statements that the actor in question made in response, they were fired for underage drinking. They were like 4 months shy of the legal age to drink in Japan. And so they were fired and deleted from history because they had like a beer 4 months before they turned 20. Which seems like a bit of an overreaction, but Japan's gonna Japan. Now here's where we get some weird things that we're not sure about. They had the summer movie, right? It was like a theatrical release. There we go. They had a theatrical release over the summer. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hour long picture. And it's super integral to the plot. The home release is supposed to be scheduled for like December. And so now there's an open question of, if the actor in question cannot be in any released media henceforth since after the time of the contract break, can they release the movie as it aired in theaters on home release, or are they gonna have to edit the character out of the movie as well? A movie that is most likely already on Blu-ray like release and getting ready for distribution. Like we are watching lost media in action. It's super weird. It's cool. It's depressing, but it's kind of neat in a morbid kind of way. I still have not worked at this place, and I need to, but there are other things that take higher priority. If they gave you the opportunity to do 2 things at night, it wouldn't be so bad, because they limit it to 1 thing at night. It makes it kind of frustrating. Would like to do that, but we need to do bond rank with Kira, who is at 13? Yeah, he was 12 going on 13 if I remember right. Yeah, 12 going on 13. Which this largely has nothing to do with Persona, I just felt like sharing. This is the goth boy we were talking about before. This is him IRL. So the fun fact with all the idols and stuff, except for the main party member, every other character in the gacha are illusions. They are cognitive beings that our main character is using to assist him in battle. The only people who are real are Wonder himself, the owl, what do you call it? The electric version of Motaha, Shun, and Rico. Those are the only real people. Correct. Yeah, that's the gist of, I think, most people's like knowledge, if they know anything about it. They know enough to know that, like, if they don't know that Power Rangers isn't, how do I say, if they know anything, they know Power Rangers exists, and if they know a little bit more, they know that Power Rangers uses Japanese stock footage. That's, I think, where people mostly, like, that's the extent of it. So, like, if you bring up Kamen Rider, nobody's gonna know what the fuck you're talking about it. Which Kamen Rider's so good. Zets is the currently airing season for Kamen Rider. That shit's ridiculous. That's like, so imagine like Inception, but superhero and like James Bond thriller. It's really fucking cool. Oh yeah, they're Phantom Idols. They're not real. None of them are real. They are cognitive manifestations of his ideal version of these people, or the ways that he sees they support him in the real world, manifesting into a form that can help him in a fight. So the doctor in real life that we're talking to right now is real. But the one that fights for us inside the metaverse when we're going up against shadows and bosses and stuff like that, that's not real. But separate entirely from that, is apparently there's a fucking time loop mechanic that it seems to be going on. Yeah. So I'm the hospital director. I'm just seeing your response to this shit. Yeah. So I don't know if his issue is that like it's gonna be expensive for his parents to try to compensate alongside the healthcare, or that it would be too much of a burden for him to draw on the taxpayer like funding. He has no right to request the financial services of others. He is insignificant. Da 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 da. It's possible it's the rehab that's going to be the thing that's going to cost him. I don't know. I don't know exactly how healthcare works in Japan. It is what it is. Yeah, true, but there's other like issues and complications. I think there's like a bias on people not to use it even though it exists. I mean, look at the way like things are in black companies, where people technically have vacation days, but there's a cultural expectation that you will never use them. Like you do mandatory overtime or unpaid overtime because that's just the thing to do. You're gonna be a team player, right? You're not gonna be a slacker, right? You're not gonna be a drain on society, right? It's a very, very weird collectivist mindset. I mean, it's cultural in basis, but... What's the doctor's name? I'm gonna go pay him a visit. In another reality. Well, thankfully we get to go do Memento's mission. That's nice. Doesn't happen all the time, but... Oh, do you like the fit, by the way? This is the new season fit. Here, I'll show you some of the other fits that you get from the season. What's up, Doc? There might be a color edit that we can do for this, I'm not sure. There's one fit you're about to see, and it's so silly. Oh, teeth? Oh, interesting. Whatever, you still get this. There's only like 2 questions I think I've gotten wrong in this, but they don't dock your score. It's just information. Either way, I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense considering teeth are able to like break through other stuff, including other bones. That makes sense. Oh, hold on. You want to see the preview for the next arc? We just got finished with alright, so you know Persona well enough. So here's where we get some weird shit going on. The third palace has 2 rulers. The first one is your homeroom teacher, who is being like manipulated and gaslit and all kinds of crazy bullshit by some business consultant that worms his way into the school. And so inside, it's a dam. She is being like puppeted, you know, she's being like electrified in order to do his bidding, and he's the one that forces her into her shadow into the monstrous like Lilith thing that we saw earlier in the session, the red bat lady thing. So fucking cool. And then once we finish beating her, the dam kind of shuts down, but his shadow is still there. So we still need to get his treasure. So they leave it there so they can try to find somebody else who he can manipulate or use as a basis to keep the palace existing, and then try to fight him. This is the preview for the next arc. Oh yeah.
怪盗団を探すために枯渇学園にやってきたのね。
待っていましたよ、怪盗団の皆さん。
貴様ら、明石様に何かするつもりなのか。
警告します。警告します。非常事態と判断し。
どうした？罠か。
なんだこいつ。
扉置いてる。発電所に行けるようになってるよ。クローザー、ここは私に任せて。
そこにいるのなんだ。
さあ、反撃開始よ。答えろ、明石。お前の言うあの人とは何者なのだ。
お前たちを貪り尽くしてやりますよ。
Does that shit not look peak? See if I can I can also see the memories from the third set, the whole bank arc. Oh my god, we have the maid. Oh no. Okay, anyway. Collections, memories, revelations? No. That's the cards. Oh, we get the dialogue here, but we don't get to actually see the cutscenes again. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, no, it looks hardcore as fuck. I'm really excited for it. We finally get the fortune telling? I haven't had this in a minute. I haven't had this in like 2 months.
わかりました。穏やかな心を保って。聖なる力。恋人の聖一。あらあら。ロマンチックな雰囲気。
More synergy next time the almost invites you through city life. Ooh.
運命、お望みの結果が出。
Fantastic. Alright, so I'm gonna do form bonds with the new guy. So this should be pretty early on. Wait. We're getting rewards. Oh, we're getting it from the conversation. Oh, we're getting a little bit extra just from this as well. Interesting. How many times do we get? 3 attempts. I see. Very interesting. I've never gotten that that card from her before. Neat. No! Not so fast.
僕がおごるよ。
I'd love to.
よかった。
Oh, that's pretty cool. Like each one of the high-ranking shinobi in his set are like they're like ranks for the tarot. Ooh, reverse as well. Oh, that's cool.
まああ
There's some really nice sushi places in Japan. I mean, obviously, but
僕 ありがとう
wait, you're willing to hang out with an oddball like me again? Thanks. This boy's got it bad. We can go to the take a soak now? Well, that's surprising. Also the eating challenge. We don't need to spend time yelling. I don't think we have a desperate need for that. Which feels rude, but, you know, other priorities. I fuck with that concept. Go do this because we need to work on getting this to I think it's already at 17, right? Yeah, there's something else for us to unlock here, but fuck it. Let's see what you posted at me. Oh, is this stuff from her? Hold on. Ooh, awesome. Oh, that design is peak. That's really cool. No, I get it. Yeah, that would have been my next question, but I mean, I have less of an issue with it. I think if you're trying to come up with something, you know, on the fly or something like that, it's fine. Not everybody can always find exactly what you're looking for design-wise, or have the artistic, you know, skill to do it. That's not to say that people shouldn't try to make their own art, but, you know, for something on the fly, I'm not gonna get hung up I know other people get bothered by it. I completely understand why people would be having issues, but finally I can work in Heritage Kitchen. I wanted so desperately to see what this event looks like. It's been around for like a month and I still haven't done it. Okay, cool. So I wanted to show you the outfits really quick. Who's texting me and why? Ironically, one of my best sushi experiences while I was over in Japan last year was at a hotel in Osaka as part of their breakfast. It was so fucking good. I've never had fresher fish. Like, you could taste the sea on it. It was fantastic. It was like an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet too. It was awesome. Alright, so we gotta go into mementos for the for that quest there, but before we do that, closet. Alright, so we have the school uniform. We're gonna skip that and come back to it. This is the new fit that just dropped with like red lace boosts. This is the, I think this is actually the second debut outfit, or the second like premium outfit. This is the first one with a really nice white, you know, chromium little rainbow strip in the back. Then they had this black one with the red and black plaid pants. Then they, I think, had this punk rock biker outfit, which has way too much collarbone and a choker on the main character to make him not look a bit questionable. And then this is the second most recent one. Run back out into the street so you can actually get a sight of what it looks like. Look at this dumbass outfit. Yeah. I mean, bro. Look, I can only get canceled if people watch my fucking streams. So, considering my viewer base on average is 0, with rare opportunities to have 1, I think I'm fine. I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping that streaming this game or having like the higher scores whatnot would draw more attention towards and interest in people watching the stream. But I mean, it's just a limitation of I'm streaming a fucking gacha game, you know? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, this outfit's ridiculous. It's 100% like an Alice in Wonderland inspired outfit. I've seen some other people using it too, but I think people get it on the season pass. They wear it for like a 2 or 3 days. They find it really funny, and then everybody has the same. All right, this is getting kind of old really fast, and then I don't think it's ever used again, unless somebody wants to shitpost. Alright, let's head to bed, start the next day, see where we're at. And then I still need to cook up dinner, so I need to do that. Ooh, hopefully it's gonna be night, rain. Let's see. I've already read all the books, so when it gives me the opportunity to read books, it thankfully just gives me like a random stat to increase. So thankfully the time isn't wasted, but... Okay, it is unfortunately not raining. Disappointing that is. Crepe shop and then probably hang with him, or no, hang out with him and then cafe. Because I don't need the money as much. So the cafe first while I get everything ready for the next bond up, which I think we're already on 5 if I'm not mistaken. Which makes sense considering how like much we gave him at the start. He's kind of an asshole. Like every time he gives you shit.
Yeah.
Flowers? Bro, we're not dodging the allegations with this one. Eternal friendship. Bro thinks he's smooth with it. And he kinda is.
おかしいかな。ごめん。僕。 ったね。
That might get us to 7 already too.
お、
We'll see.
じゃあまた。
He's texting us on the train. Oh no. Oh no, he's one of those. Oh no. He means well. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, that checks out. I'm not even like upset. I get it. Have I seen Steins Gate? Yes, I have. Have I seen it recently? No, I have not. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Steins Gate. Why? Why do you bring it up? Or are you talking about the trap? I forget their name. Is that the trap? I remember there's a timeline that they go into where they are a woman, and he tries to confirm that for everybody by grabbing them by the crotch. Oh no. I don't remember that one. Is she from the newer season with the short girl with the big black hair? Yeah, I saw the GIF. That's perfect. Yeah, I get what you're saying now as far as like sending constant messages. Is she? Not specifically. Like I said, it's been a minute. I think the last time I watched Steins Gate would have been high school, so like 10 years ago. Oh, is it? Dog, it's been a while. I should probably rewatch it. It's a good series. Recently, series that I've watched and or I'm in the process of watching, surrounded by cats. Me. Recent or more recent series that I've been watching were never finished Call of the Night. Was watching The Reincarnated as a Vending Machine. More recently, we just finished Minagra. Apocalypse Ring of Minagra, which is fantastic. I really like where that series is going, especially in the light novels. I'm waiting to get a translation for Volume 8 that just came out earlier this year. And then, let's see. That's Volume 8. And then, currently watching Apothecary Diaries. I'm on Season 2. I might. I probably will. I go work at higher education again, or I can play games. I'm gonna, before I spend time with Kira, let me go into Mementos, and we'll go do his request. I'm on like episode 10 or so of season 2. I should be fine. I have the doctor. We're gonna one-shot this boss fight. What do you say? For supposed genius, he knows nothing about how the world works. What a cocky brat. As if I'd let someone like that succeed. I'll keep him on payroll and crush his spirit. Can it? Everyone thinks they know better than me. I'll destroy anyone who defies me. What a fucker. Anubis? Well, that's kind of ironic. Okay. Because I don't want to kill him 78. Oh, we're gonna 100% kill the fuck out of this man. Oh, because of the Yearlinger. Wait, when shot? Oh. Something to that effect, yeah. I could one-shot him. That might one-shot him, actually. Nope, it didn't. Fantastic. The bleed! The bleed stacks, man! Wasn't even a challenge. I could have one-shot him, I just chose not to. Ooh, new Wordle. Sorry. It'll take like 20 seconds to try to pop the new Wordle. See if I can get it early. Why does it keep counting the same previous word? Huh. Man, there's something funny with Wordle. I don't know why it doesn't work all the time. In any case. Yeah, no, Anubis is good. Anubis winds up showing up fairly frequently in the Egypt Palace for Futaba, and considering it's the same progression-wise, like level area, all that jazz, it shows up a lot of times in as like the super boss or super strong boss in Katsuyama's palace, the third palace for this game. I don't know, where am I at? I need to see where we're at with Kira's synergies. 10% damage increase. When we get him to 17, we get a full ammo reload the next turn, which is crazy. Wow, we're already up to here. That's crazy. Look how many things we're getting. Ridiculous. Alright, let's see. The next thing is him. Get him to 14. I think we can design our shades. I don't think we picked those up last time. I think we got that, or we can get the gag glasses. The gag glasses are surprisingly expensive, but they're not bad. They're pretty good for building up his synergy. Oh, 30's not that bad. And we already gave the action figure, so. So, tell me about this game that I'm going to be hosting. What's the game like? I'm assuming it's something that you've played yourself already. Is it one of those like base Naruto PvP games? Or did they make custom icons for it? The Naruto game that I used to play was Rebirth, the Perfect Soldier. That one was awesome because as far as like clans, it also had clans for like Seed from Final Fantasy VIII, had first and third class soldiers from Final Fantasy VII. It had you can get the Gios from Code Geass. All kinds of crazy bullshit. Yeah, ripped ass. That's fine. Those games could be fun. Things. I just have to say her, right? Yeah, because the other two are guys. That's a new one. I didn't actually get this one before. So let me actually read this one, because I'm familiar with it. So to establish modern Japan, citizens' lives were guaranteed. In particular, civil liberties and equal rights in our constitution guarantee freedom of speech and prohibited discrimination. In reality, there were times in countries where rights you all take for granted did not exist. Take 17th century Europe, for example. When the liberal ideas had taken root, there were still problems with human rights. Cases of class-based discrimination, unequal rights for women, and inequitable court rulings were prevalent. However, there was one who indirectly resisted this inequality. You all look like you're falling asleep. Gale, you seem to be wide awake. Try answering this one. Which 17th century artist created paintings with a revenge theme and is regarded as the greatest female painter of the Baroque era? Chinchilishi. Unexpectedly encyclopedic. Yes, the answer is Artemisia Gentilishi. Okay. Unfairly tried in court and released a work based on her own experience. Her works are powerful and appeal to the public opinion, and she gradually gained mass recognition of her artistic skill. It's not as though her works were completely limited discussion, discrimination, of course, but they may have given courage to many women. Indirect actions of great figures like Gentilishi empowered everyday people to push for an establishment of human rights. So you sleepy kids need a wake-up call. Eyes open, people. Class is still in session. Even in unfair situations, people kept fighting against inequality, and their efforts were eventually rewarded. No matter the circumstances, never abandon your desires. A good lesson. We too should strive to follow this example. It's crazy. The amount of interest in this whole desire, like focusing on people not losing desires, it's cool. For how apathetic I think the world is at large, this is it's incredibly positive. I don't know, but I think I know exactly which one you're talking about. And it's got like the traditional clans. You got the Nara clan. We can do shadows and stuff like that. The Uzumaki, the Uchiha have Genjutsu, and then the Uchiha also have like, you know, all the crazy Susanoo bullshit, right? Yeah. I don't want to keep hitting that button. It's not what I want to hit. Taro again? Well, fuck. I guess I will. Do I have anything I can give him though? Okay, what does he like that I can give him? Harmonica. We already gave him the board game. We can't buy another one of those yet. Not that we can really afford to go crazy on those. That fucker was expensive. The harmonica I think is another one that's like kind of expensive. It's like 30,000. Though I think I already bought it for... Oh, I guess the reset. Yeah, so Sunday was like a day or two ago, so... Yesterday, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go get drugged. The big reason that I'm farming this is because there are times where I'll need to like try to farm passives onto a new persona that I don't normally have. And so some of those can get really fucking expensive really fast if they're higher level. Because you can lose the roll. It's like a 25% chance in some cases to get what you're looking for. Anyway, oh, I could have done the tarot card, but then it's fine. Whatever. Let's hopefully I get tarot card again tomorrow. If not, whatever. Stop! Too fast. I hope he doesn't turn into a stalker.
なんなんだあのみすぼらしい花束。高い金取っておいてあんなもんよ。はあ、んなこと関係。お前が作った花束を女に渡したら振られたんだよ。
Oh yeah, it's my fucking fault. Sorry, dude. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can completely fuck off.
すみません。
Oh fuck. That's a different voice.
お客様が先ほど購入なさった花束は彼が作った後問題ない出来だったかと思います。お話を伺っていても彼に落ち度があるようには思えません。これ以上騒がれるようでしたら叱るべきところに連絡させていただき。
なんだよ。
Champ, you're fantastic. I love you. I don't need to be protected. But thank you. Also, I don't like where his hand was going.
大丈夫だった？ごめんね。もっと早く助けに入ってあげたらよかった。そう？僕の愛する花を侮辱した上、僕の大切な後輩を困らせたんだもの。あれぐらいは言うよ。あれ以上ごねられたら、さすがに店長を呼ぶつもりだったけど。あ、そろそろご飯食べてから帰らない？今日はファミレス。この間言われちゃったから。よし、あと少し交代の人が来るまで。
Sorry, my mind was going back to Japan on something. Alright, what do we got? Big rewards, meditate temple for intelligence, spend time with Marapi. Let's probably hang out. And then Cure, I think we won't be able to do the bond rank up. I think we're gonna be short for that. So let me see where we get to on the night and then for the day. If we get rain, I might call the stream here. It's been about 3 hours, which is not to say I couldn't go longer. But I have a thing I need to do tomorrow, and a thing I needed to do Wednesday. So if I'm gonna do anything, I'll probably just be doing my dailies as I need to. And we can continue like story content, because we have like nothing to do story content wise for the next like 2 weeks. SPS, if you have like an idea of another game that we could or that I should play on stream, let me know. Do you have any good suggestions? Do I want the intelligence? I don't really need it. We could watch a movie. Kindness or proficiency, I guess, are the main things we need. Because we could also go for strength or guts rather, but we don't really need that. Well, that'll rank up to 18. Fuck it. Silent Hill F. If it was still October, yeah. I'm not a big horror guy though. I mean, maybe it'd be fun. It looked interesting. I have Lies of P. I've been meaning to play it, so I could play that. I've seen the Melania type character, the bitch with the lightning. God, her cutscene's cool. And I heard the DLC is also really good too. Let's see what else I got on here, as well as like older games that I could theoretically run. I've got like we could do Kingdom Hearts theoretically, or we could do Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I could do a stream of that. Could do Breath of Fire. is a series that I've been wanting to do for a while on stream, just 'cause I love that game. Let's see. What else? What do we have? Peak. I did Blue Protocol Star Resonance, or Star Resonance Blue Protocol, whichever the one it is. And that game is dry as a motherfucker. Plus gacha elements? Nah, we're good, champ. Silk Song I have. I don't think I'm gonna be playing that though. What else do I have that I could play? Never got around to finishing Wilson. Kingdom Hearts 10, or not Kingdom Hearts, sorry, Final Fantasy 10. Something I could do replay. Assassin's Creed Black Flag I've already beaten. Code Vein 2 is not out yet. Persona 5 Strikers and Tactica I mentioned before as things that I need to finish and never got around to it. Omori is another series that I never finished. I think the last time that I played that was when Free Guy came out, so it's been like 5 years. TCG Cards Shop. Let's see what else. Inscription I never finished. If it was Halloween, technically I could play Phantasmagoria 2, A Puzzle of Flesh. But that game's kind of hard to get, like, to run properly. It's finicky. Let's see what else. Fable, the original Fable. And Metaphor ReFantazio, I still never finished. Still gotta do that. I don't think there's anything else big that I need to do. Those are all the big games that I have. As far as I go. Who is this new chick on Master Duel? Who is this cyber female knight character? The heck? I did. I streamed it when it first came out. It was one of the few 24-hour streams that I did. And I fucked up and I missed like one thing before the ice boss, and I missed out on the best ending. So it means I'd have to play the game 2 more times to get the worst ending and then the best ending, which kind of sucks. I am excited for Code Vein 2 because Code Vein 2 is going to introduce like a time, like the stages are all going to be in different time periods. I had a lot of fun with Code Vein 1. The DLC came out, I heard there was bugs with it, and I just never got around to playing the DLC. I thought the story was really cool. That's actually where my character's name comes from. Crimson Jail. That's why he's named that. It's because of Code Vein. Dude, yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, this is about as good a place to stop as anything. You're gonna head out, I'm gonna probably wrap the stream then. And we could probably do this again like on Thursday, barring anything else that's available. Oh my god, that's a lot of texts. It's like, let me see what you said there. What'd you say? Some Code Vein because I love God Eater. I also need to play all the God Eater games. I've got a whole bunch of like PlayStation games that are stuff that I don't have on Steam that I can play as well. I just never get around to. Final Fantasy 16. I still need to play the DLC for that. I keep meaning to, and I keep pushing it off. CVI to CV2 isn't gonna have anything in connection to GE. It makes you sad. Yeah, I get that. Understandably so. Regular spend time, drugstore, karaoke, big rewards. That's probably gonna be the 100, right? Yeah. Or this. Ooh. Karaoke. Or no, we'll do drugstore. I need the money. We're a little light. Karaoke's nice though, but you just get some miscellaneous like items. Nothing crazy. What? God Eater? I think I have like God Eater 2 and 3. Alright, peace, dude. We'll find a time. No worries. There's plenty of time, and nothing here is super vital. Needs to get done immediately. There's no more major story content I gotta do. Alright, peace, dude. How many days am I up to? 164. Half a year. It's crazy. Okay, so no major bond upgrades. We have spent time cafe, so I should be good to just farm people off until we get the bond ranks, and then whatever. I can also farm till I get rain again. Alright, so like I was just saying, I think this is a good spot to wrap the stream. We got a ton done between finish up the Futaba arc and I'd say more importantly getting a good chunk done on Cherish. I was not anticipating enjoying Cherish's synergy as much as I have been. Dude was not what I expected at all in the character. It's cool. I find it interesting. I'm curious to see where the story goes. And then Kira as well, we're able to make some progress. Kaio, we got a little bit done, but nothing major. And we still have a bunch. We still have a ton of characters we gotta interact with. Like, we have to interact more with... where is he? Yeah, everything after this is just emotes, right? Okay. So, we do need to get her to 20, but it's not a priority. There's just some cutscenes. 17, if we can get a chance to hang out with her again, we just get a new location to work. But that's fine. We need one more interaction with her, and then we can open up the baseball area, which is something I've waited for since the start of the game. We need to do a lot more with Yumi, so we can get that. But as long as we're able to get the resources, I'm not worried about making them just yet. Plus, we have plenty of other things. We don't have to worry about, you know, trying to go too hard in the paint on upgrading right now. School outfit, who cares? No offense. Some more recipes, but we never use the food. But his storyline, same thing with her. Hers is more for the story than anything else, because I don't really plan it, but I want to see where we go with Musubi. His gives us a few more books, but I don't know how much we need them. And then we can't do anything with this. So, we still have plenty to do in the grand scheme of things, as far as like seeing character story content. But major moments like palaces and stuff like that, we got nothing for quite a bit. So, yeah, no, I hope everybody had a good time. I know I did. I'm looking forward to seeing more of where these stories go and seeing with the characters when they come out. I'm curious to see what they're going to change for Cherish to make him more appealing and more interesting, compared to later characters like Anj and Turbo, who are going to be coming out like right after. So, that all being said, thank you guys for stopping by, and